Welcome back to Pharmacology Today. Our next segment is about a controversial drug called oxycodone, commonly known as hillbilly heroin. We all know about the misuse and abuse of illegal drugs such as cocaine and heroin, but what about the abuse of drugs prescribed by doctors? These drugs can be extremely addictive, and dependence and addiction can be debilitating and potentially life-threatening. Let's have a look.
Oxycodone is an opioid used to relieve moderate to severe pain for up to 12 hours. With prescriptions increasing by 180% over the past 10 years, it is the 7th leading drug prescribed in general practice and the most commonly abused prescription drug on the market. With the street name hillbilly heroin, abusers commonly crush the drug to be snorted or mixed in a solution for injection, producing an intense euphoric effect. Overtaking heroin as the primary injected street substance, there has been more than 500 oxycodone-related deaths since 2001. In a study conducted in 2013, 86% of subjects indicated that their use of the drug had become a problem, and 31% of users stated they had injected the substance.
Well, oxycodone is quite a potent pain reliever, but its precise mechanism of action is still unknown. It is thought that the drug acts as a weak agonist primarily at mu-type opioid receptors. These receptors are coupled with G-protein receptors and function as modulators of synaptic transmission via G-proteins that activate effector proteins. Binding of the opiate stimulates the exchange of GTP for GDP on the G-protein complex, inhibiting the adenyl cyclase system and resulting in decreased cyclic AMP. Subsequently, the release of nociceptive neurotransmitters such as substance P, GABA, dopamine, acetylcholine, and noradrenaline is inhibited, and an analgesic effect is produced.
Dr. Nott, a practicing physician, has prescribed oxycodone in the past and can shed some light on why oxycodone has become a drug of abuse.
Well, when used properly, oxycodone is effective in controlling moderate to severe pain. However, it has become a heavily abused drug due to the euphoria it can cause. There is easily accessible information online on especially formulating the tablets for intravenous injection, which has hugely impacted its level of abuse. As a result, oxycodone has been classified by the PBS as a Schedule 8 drug of addiction, making its prescription and supply heavily regulated. Well, theft is incredibly common, as is illegal distribution and sales. Street profit for a 40mg tablet can be up to $40, a 10-fold increase from pharmaceutical sales. Well, in recent years, we have seen a substantial increase in abuse-related deaths. Many of these can be linked to misuse of sustained-release tablets, as they contain up to 3 times the dose of plain tablets. Crushing, injecting, or combining these tablets with alcohol can cause respiratory depression and death. Purdue Pharma released a tamper-free formulation in 2012, making crushing and IV injection difficult. However, later that year, the patent expired, giving way to generic manufacture. With generic medications being produced, this has created similar issues of misuse. The issue is ensuring medical professionals such as myself do not allow generic substitutions when prescribing brand name oxycodone. Well, there are other drugs which can be used for pain management, inclusive of epidural steroids, tricyclic antidepressants, NSAIDs, and anticonvulsants, just to name a few. However, all of the above are much more lethal when taken in overdose, and generally only suitable for mild to moderate pain. They aren't appropriate for long-term use, and some, such as anticonvulsants, can have serious side effects. Medicinal cannabis is a future option for pain relief, but currently there are no appropriate and effective alternatives.
The Sunshine Valley Center, founded by Annabelle Wilford in 2001, offers a rehabilitation program for those struggling with addiction to many drugs, including oxycodone.
We have seen a change in oxycodone abuse due to tamper-resistant oxycodone. So the new tablets are structurally altered to prevent the crushing, breaking, freezing, dissolving, or heat alteration of the tablets. So drugs such as Ramoxi and Targan, they reduce the euphoric feelings which are attached to the use of oxycodone, along with actually increasing the potential for unpleasant side effects. So as you can imagine, these are effective preventatives for addicts.
Some interesting points raised there. Just this morning, the Minister for Health suggested that the introduction of patient-physician contracts could be effective in monitoring and curbing drug misuse and abuse. So what do you think at home? Should penalties be greater for those caught dealing and using? Little actions like ID checking at pharmacies can go a long way too. What is evident is that a comprehensive strategy is needed to combat oxycodone abuse. Have your say by tweeting us at Pharmacology Today and by visiting our Facebook page. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. I'm Eliza Cox and we'll see you next time. And don't forget kids, don't do drugs.